John interrupts him, saying, "You are wrong, Gamaliel. I am the first who loves you, and I should mark the day on which I could call you a lamb of the flock of Christ as a day of an extremely great grace. I should not be his disciple if I did not put into practice the teachings of the Christ. And he ordered us to have love and understanding for everybody, and especially for the weaker people, the sick, those who've been misled. He ordered us to follow his examples, and we saw that he was always full of love for repentant sinners, for prodigal sons returning to the Father, or for lost sheep. From the Magdalene to the Samaritan woman, from Aglae to the highwayman, how many he redeemed through mercy. He would have forgiven even Judas his supreme crime if he had repented. He had forgiven him so many times. I alone know how much he loved him, although he was aware of every action of his. Come with me. I will make you a son of God and a brother of the Christ Saviour. You are not the pontiff. Peter is the pontiff. And will Peter be good to me? He is, I know, quite different from you." He was. But since he's realised how weak he was, to the point of being a coward and a denier of his master, he no longer is what he was, and he has mercy on everybody. "Then take me to him at once. I'm old, and I have delayed too long. I felt that I was too unworthy, and I was afraid that all the servants of Jesus judged me in the same manner. Now that Mary's words and yours have comforted me, I want to enter the flock of the Master at once, before my old heart, crushed by so many things, stops. Lead me there, because I dismissed the servant who brought me here, so that he might not hear anything. He will come back at the first hour, but I shall be already far away then, and in 2 ways, from this house and from the temple, forever. First, I, a rebel son, will go to the house of the Father, I, a lost sheep, to the true fold of the eternal shepherd. Then I will go back to my faraway house, to die there in peace and in the grace of God." With a spontaneous impulse, Mary embraces him, saying, "May God give you peace, peace and eternal glory, because you have deserved them by showing your real thoughts to the mighty leaders of Israel, without fearing their reactions. May God be always with you. May God give you his blessing." Gamaliel searches for her hands again. He takes them in his own and kisses them. He kneels down, begging her to lay those blessed hands on his old tired head. Mary satisfies him. She does even more. She traces the sign of the cross on his bent head. Then, with John, she helps him to stand up. She takes him to the door and remains looking at him go away, led by John, towards the true life. A man, humanly finished, but supernaturally recreated.